In a world that feels like it's changing faster than ever, how do modern businesses not just survive, but actually thrive? Well, today on The Explainer, we're going to break down the playbook for doing exactly that.
You know, the way successful organizations are looking at the world is going through this massive shift. They're asking a really powerful question. What if all this chaos, all this unpredictability we're feeling, what if it isn't a threat at all, but actually our biggest opportunity? To really get the solution, you first have to understand the challenge. And believe me, that challenge has a name: VUCA. We're all living and working in a VUCA world, whether we realize it or not.
VUCA just perfectly captures that feeling, doesn't it? That feeling of trying to make a plan when the ground is constantly shifting beneath your feet. It's exactly why a 5-year plan can feel totally useless in just 5 months. In this kind of world, the old rules of just trying to predict and control the future, well, they just don't work anymore. And here's the thing, these 4 elements all feed into each other, creating this really powerful mix. You've got rapid change, which creates volatility. That makes it impossible to know what's next. That's uncertainty. Then you add in countless interconnected pieces, and bam, you get complexity. And the result of all that? It's often not even clear what the real problem is anymore. That's ambiguity. So when you're faced with that kind of daunting landscape, how do you move forward? How do you build something that's going to last? The answer isn't about having a better map, it's about having a better compass. And that compass, it's called agility. Let's be really clear here. This is about so much more than just being fast. Agility is a deep organizational capability. It's about building a business that can literally sense what's happening, make smart choices, and pivot quickly without falling apart. It's a fundamental shift in the company's DNA. This really lays it all out, doesn't it? The traditional model, it loves stability, it follows a rigid plan, and it avoids failure at all costs. But the agile mindset, it's the total opposite. It embraces change, it adapts by constantly learning, and it actually treats failure as valuable data. It's a huge shift from rigid prediction to flexible adaptation.
So, here's the crucial point. This isn't just one team's job. Not at all. True agility has to be woven into the very fabric of the entire organization. You need leaders at the top making bold, fast decisions. You need empowered teams on the ground who can get things done. And you need the operations in the middle that can support all that rapid change. All 3 have to be working in sync.
Okay, so how does this big idea actually become something you can use every day? Because agility isn't just a feel-good attitude. It's a structured approach with real processes to help you manage all this change.
At its very heart is what we call the Agile methodology. Think of it as the operating system for a business trying to make it in this VUCA world. And it's not just one thing. It's a whole collection of frameworks and routines. You might have heard of Scrum or Kanban that turn this abstract idea of being agile into a daily reality.
And this, right here, this is the engine of agility. It's a continuous loop. It never stops. You sense what's happening out there, you respond with a quick plan, you iterate, which just means you execute in small, manageable steps. Then, and this is the most important part, you learn from what happened and you adapt. And then, you do it all over again. It's this constant cycle of doing and learning that makes it so incredibly powerful. So, why are so many companies making this huge shift? Well, they're being pushed from all sides. The market changes faster than ever. Customers are demanding things quicker. And inside the company, you need teams that feel empowered and engaged. Agility is really the answer to all of these pressures.
All right, so after all that work, changing the whole mindset, putting in new processes, transforming the culture, what's the ultimate payoff? What's the real advantage of becoming an agile organization?
In one word, resilience. The single biggest benefit is building an organization that doesn't just survive shocks and disruptions. Whether it's from a new competitor or a global crisis, it means building an organization that can actually get stronger because of them.
At the end of the day, the key takeaway is that the benefits of agility touch every single part of the business. You get way better at managing the unknown, you adapt faster, your teams become more innovative, your customers are happier, and the whole organization just becomes tougher and way more resilient.
And that leads us to the final thought we want to leave you with. Take a hard look at your own organization, or even just your team. Is it built like a fortress, designed to withstand one single predictable attack? Or is it built more like a living thing, designed to constantly adapt to a world that's always changing? Because in this VUCA world, survival depends entirely on adaptation.